T Blizz, man.
Yeah.
I love these streets. I don't know what I'd be without them.
No.
Dream Team.
They're right.
You always gotta tell the truth about yourself. Yeah.
I mean, JFK, the list goes on for a real long time.
But specifically, any black man that stood up for truth is dead. Am I right?
Of course. They don't like no smart, strong black man that's gonna lead no revolution or no movement against what they trying to do.
Lead a revolution.
Why they think that?
Wow.
I don't know.
It was 07. I'll never forget. My mama was like, "You so negative." No, man, do you not under? This is a white man's. You think they really about to put this?
They
man
won't
in
even put an all-weight
Come on,
nigga in there,
man.
man. Nigga still creamer. He's still half and half, man. He's still light-skinned coffee.
You caught in the hype,
You would have
man.
been dead in March. You hear me?
And let me ask you, black women, that's another thing. What do y'all know about politics, man? Because it seems to me, when y'all look at him, y'all look at your ideal husband. Y'all don't even know what the nigga like.
Caught in the hype.
Y'all don't even know what the niggas like. But you saying you would marry him. And that's why y'all ass got kids by a nigga you can't stand. Because if you could easily just look at a nigga on TV and say, ooh, I want to marry him, then you don't give a fuck about knowing nobody. They just gotta look decent. And he can get the puss with no rubber.
Fucked up at to begin with.
I mean, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
What you think?
Yeah, my brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, we've been honking all the mic, man. You know what you think about this? Do you feel like we right? Do you feel like some of the stuff is inaccurate?
I'm just taking it all in.
Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people listen to the podcast and be like, man, that nigga be on some black shit. I'm black.
I ain't even about that, man.
I'm black. I mean, for me, it's about that specifically because if we don't do something about it, we gonna get eradicated. Because if you look at AFRICOM, where they're recolonizing Africa, when you go over there, you're gonna see a ton of Chinese people. You're not gonna see blacks. AFRICOM. And in 50 years, if we don't get our shit together over here, we gonna get a because here's the thing about black people. For some reason, black people think they can live without one or the other. That's the funniest thing in the world. Because now as we keep living this whole individual life, I'ma make it. Everybody in the projects, when they get wiped out, and it's just you up here and you up here and you up here, and y'all scattered all over the fucking place and y'all ain't together, y'all gonna be easy to pick away. Boop, 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 boop. Because ain't nobody gonna be backing none of y'all. Same way nobody backing Jay-Z, same ain't no way backing Kanye. All niggas gonna be able to get picked off because that's what Kanye was telling y'all. He said the reason why, he said, I didn't give Big Sean advice until I signed him because we not Jewish people. We don't got heritage.
That was so real. That motherfucker said I ain't tell that man nothing. I ain't tell him nothing until I gave him the papers and the money. Then
Period.
I can give you some advice. For then, I'm just selling you a dream, giving you false hope.
I'm preaching more individualism. I'm going to send you out there so you can get your little recruit on, get your little 4 or 5 people, and y'all get money. Versus knowing that I'm sitting on a gold mine with you, and I'm already a filthy millionaire. Let me make you a millionaire, Common a millionaire, Pusha T a millionaire, and now we got a family of wealth now. Because that's what it's about. It's about family. It's about wealth. I'm sick of niggas talking about getting rich. Rich people get picked off easy. You need to be wealthy, and to be wealthy, it's going to take more than you and your group. Right. Why you think all these rappers have all these cliques in the first place? A lot of them got fucked up cliques because they got a bunch of niggas around that they got to take care of. That's the wrong clique to have. That's dead weight. Wale told us that. You don't fuck with no nigga who ain't working. Period. He can't do nothing but take. That's all he can do. That's all he can do is take. You know what I'm saying? So when he was talking about how Dame was like, yo, Dame was building a family of wealth for us because that's something that black people don't got. He say, how many black people? He say, we don't know nobody that got a nice house. We don't know. And he a filthy rich millionaire and he know that ain't changed. He like, we don't know nobody who got a nice house. If Kanye went broke, he probably don't know nobody who got a nice house that he didn't put him in. He probably don't know. Just like you and I don't. Our grandmas and grandpas ain't just got nice houses. If our Uncle Rich, we don't know him. He ain't took time out to come visit.
Got an uncle in L.A., filthy rich, selling real estate.
Do we call?
Seen him twice. Told me call him whenever. I call him. He said I'm gonna call you back. I ain't heard from since.
You see how we do each other?
Then I seen him again. Yeah, like he forgot about the conversation.
Forgot all
I could
about
have
it.
mushed him. For real, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Should have mushed him. I was mad the whole summer.
And that's why we say, and like, so that's why most black men I know frustrated. Because we don't know these people. We don't know uncle or grandpa who got a nice house. Ain't nobody leave nothing in the will. From when we turned 21, we could get $3,000 to get a car.
I remember Beyonce went on record and said she loved the Latin heritage. She wished her family was more like the Latin people.
I'm with that. I ain't so with that. I'm
so
with that, man. I wish we
you
stuck
see how
together.
they ride, bro?
I'll give you an example. I worked at Carrots Rails when I was 18, my first factory job. It was, the staff was about 90% Hispanic. Like, I was the only nigga there, period. The only black person, period. And my homeboy Corey was the only white dude there. And when we went on lunch break, we had like 10 minutes to eat. Me and bro be sitting there hungry in the motherfucker. Ain't got no money and nothing. The Mexicans will all sit at one table. One person pull out a dish, one person pull another dish, and they all would eat. They made sure everybody ate, man. Every day for that 10-minute span. I ain't see one Hispanic go hungry. Not one. So while my stomach was growling, them motherfuckers was full and productive. Getting that shit done. The way they stick together, man. But the reason why they do it, man, is because black people over here, we've been stripped of our culture. At one point in time, we thought like that. But problem is, we way away from what we used to be.
And it's only getting worse.
Yeah, man. It's only getting worse. And, like, that's why I'm saying, like, that start with the woman. And if she don't jump
Or is
out...
it getting better, though, considering we sitting here talking like we talking, and it's actually some people out here that's putting forth some good energy and effort. So we could say it's only getting better and vibe with that good energy. Instead of the wrong thinking. Even though it is what it is, and reality is a bitch sometimes, we could just run with the thought and the fact that it's getting better considering what we're trying to do and just keep building off what we building and quit worrying about what we can't control or help or do anything for.
How can we start now and help build this shit up now?
Next time we come,
starting in this group.
Next time we come, 8 more people. You know, I mean,
it's word of mouth.
How can we build the industry that Jazz is talking about? Let's start with that. Because that's in the best way to get to the youth is through music. Because if you walk up to a 15-year-old and tell him what we're talking about now, he's not going to listen to you. But if we rap it, he will.
If he conscious, he will.
I disagree with that.
But how many?
I disagree with that because in the word
you
conscious,
talk to a nigga and make him understand.
I think we use the word conscious too
because you can get down to his level. He's not smarter than you. I'm not gonna let him like outsmart me, especially if I know. Nah, he ain't gotta get offended, and I wouldn't even be a smart ass. You know,
name one nigga that's not gonna get offended if you tell him the truth, even if you're being calm.
Man,
besides anybody in this room,
I know how to talk, bro. I feel like I know how I could talk. I can get to any level. I can talk to a lawyer, a judge, the OG on the corner. One of the thugs, I could talk my way.
We all can.
Exactly. So I wouldn't let
other.
that stop me. I think we can get some young niggas in here and really kick shit to
it's
them, man. And help them grow up. Ain't nobody ever try. Ain't shit easy. What's easy?
Proof. It's the same way. You know
that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say.
This ain't like the NBA draft. You know what I'm saying? Like we trying to draft niggas that's overseas. You know what I'm saying? But the team's not gonna draft them. They're not gonna want to come play for us. Unless they see some proof.
Yeah, it's like, we ain't the ideal. Yeah, we ain't the ideal niggas. You know,
we just gonna come and sit down
to them,
and talk.
Exactly. We might not look like, you know, what they want to hang with. We ain't got them big whips on the 28s and, you know, all this and that.
Now,
you know, but
you can just get people to see that all it takes is a conversation.
I'm not worried about that though.
That's really all it takes. Cause
but see this we gotta do what we gotta do. But in the bigger picture, in the bigger reality is it start with our women. They have to quit picking the wrong people to be daddy. The whole reason why we having this problem is because they making a bad decision on who they get pregnant by. So you got all these black men running around really like women. The whole dichotomy of them is based off women. They don't use logic. So I've had the opportunity to talk with a lot, usually with men in general, young boys versus young girls. You get a young boy by himself, he'll listen. You know, he would. In my experience, he'll listen. Then again, I've had some who just hard headed as fuck.
But will he act on it?
And he probably
won't. Enough, not off one conversation.
Yeah, because I didn't really get an opportunity to have because I didn't really have the time or the opportunity to sit these young brothers down. Because the problem is, before I got to them, the streets did usually. Right. So I put him on game and he like it, but because I'm just a temporary fix, I'm not around him enough. Exactly. It leads him back to his old devices. So he don't go seeking me because I'm not that easy to get. You know what I'm saying? So he go and do crazy shit that I read about him in the paper, and I'm like, damn, if I'd have had a little more time with him.
Blizz, right or wrong?
I understand you said it started.
Blizz, right or wrong?
But
Like
like
a
you
perfect
said,
example
Blizz
of somebody
they're
that's
not gonna take a black
seeking
man's advice.
something real or something
true.
better,
So we
something
got so
different.
pretty
Just don't
much we gotta
sing
do it
all the
for another
hood.
race.
So, well, we doing that, but we still leaving us. We still fucked up as a people though, and like we can run off with the white girl, but we still got the black problem, and we probably about to get more. I've dealt with more racism fucking with white bitches than ever. I can't count how many daddies don't want to meet me because she got a hold to the worst nigga out of all of us. He runs her through the motherfucking mud. So then when I come along, dad like, I only want to meet no more niggas. I'm done with niggas. I have had my fill. I can't count how many. And I be that dude. I be that one Negro who ain't these other Negroes. But I don't get a chance to defend myself because that one dude fucked it up for everybody. But that's the case with women in general. They seem to hold you accountable all the time.
I'm gonna touch on something Preston said.
All right.
Blizz as a great example, as a young man caught up in some street shit, but he get around us and he'll sit and he'll listen
And he want more.
He
'cause
want more.
calls.
Yeah, he
And
wants more.
He's actively trying to.
Because we
fuck
can see
with
that
the shit
change.
we throw at him. You feel me?
I known him for 2 years and
You
I can see that
feel me?
change. I can see that change. You can hear the change in his music. You can hear the shit in his lyrics. But, I mean...
And that shit is real. That shit make you feel good at the end of the day. Whenever you could really get to somebody
Might have
at
really
that level.
saved a young nigga life.
At that level, man, like my nigga deep in the game, like he deep in the streets and really don't give too much of a fuck. But whenever you can sit and see the growth and hear the growth, man, that shit make you feel
But
good
we
at
need
the end of the
to
day.
preach the importance of keeping momentum going. Not only when he
Right.
here with us, but when he at home and here around the bullshit.
That's when he
still gotta
need
get-
it.
That's when he
That's
need
when he
it.
need it.
That's when he gotta
That's when he
take
need
it.
We can't go sleep in the bed with him and be like, you know what I'm saying?
Do you remember what I told you today? Remember what I told
chill,
you?
Chill.
Tomorrow's a whole nother fight.
But
You won today.
something I can say to that is when a nigga call you with the shit. Like, yo, shit crazy, P, when you come to scoop me.
But when you hang up and you can't come and scoop him down with.
Nah, it ain't even about that. I appreciate the fact that the nigga trying.
True.
I can't handle all that. He got to handle that, man. Tell him, 10 toes down, bro.
10
You know
toes.
right from wrong,
10 toes.
Some niggas don't.
but he do.
Some niggas don't care.
Some niggas don't care.
They just don't
Some niggas
care.
don't. Some niggas don't get it and won't
That
get
nigga
it.
who got 8 kids, no, he can't pay for the first 2, but that did not stop him from getting 6 more.
Never lie.
He figured, I'm gonna have more so I don't have to pay.
Nah, I don't even think they know that yet, and I hope they don't learn it.
I mean-
it's kind of hard for us to convince black
oh
women
shit.
that what we saying is the truth because they're so used to hearing what they want to hear. So they so used to fucking with this guy. And
Simps. Those are simps.
they tell them all what they want to hear, but then we tell them the truth, and it sound like
It sound like we being the rudest. It sound like we call them every cuss word that there is.
but we really care, and we want to see the people rise.
Yeah, because I know there is no me without you, and there ain't no you without me. I don't run around living like, well, I'm straight. Man, if I still got to live in a neighborhood, well, I'm worried about walking down the street because I live in a predominantly white neighborhood. If I still got that concern, we got work to do. Because like I said, my neighbor's been living across the street from me for about a year and a half. They have yet to say hello. Yeah. And I just say, fuck them. But I'm just saying, we can't hang, like, this war gonna have to be fought. And most niggas I know, like, cool, we go get guns.
It's a
Really?
mental war.
They will pick us. Right. White people got a sport where they use guns. They are the gun manufacturer.
They own every fucking thing.
You see, that's what we got to start putting in these young niggas. Ownership. Quit teaching them how to be employees. We ain't got to tell every nigga to go to college because college don't teach you to be ownership. Bill Gates didn't even finish high school.
Right.
David Karp didn't finish high school. The guy who created Tumblr and sold it for $1.2 billion to Google.
That's an interesting fact what he's talking about. For everybody listening, I want you to go to YouTube after you listen to this podcast and type in "Why I Hate School but Love Education."
I seen that earlier,
And
but I
you
ain't watch
wanna
it.
feel it.
But I seen it.
Because in the video, but it makes so much fucking sense, bro. Because every morning we wake up and we graduated high school.
Mm-hmm.
I work at Lowe's.
I work at a hotel.
I got 2 fucking
This
jobs.
niggas that work at Walmart. Sam Walton didn't fucking go to college.
Nope.
Sam Walton his family don't even own Walmart no more. Every morning we wake up and we punch a clock for somebody who didn't graduate to 5th grade.
Helping their dreams come true when we got our own. We ain't even really think about
99% of the work, we're not even getting half the profit. You paying me $9 an hour, $10 an hour, and you still sleep. And you making more than what I'm making a year in 5 minutes.
Oh, I seen that layout. I done seen that. I done seen
That
somebody
shit hurts
do
your
the layout
feelings.
when they sit down and be
It's
like,
tough.
all right, so he owns this over here. He got so many employees. He getting this. I'm gonna show you how much he makes in a minute, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, a day, a week.
Residual
This
income, man.
shit is
When
crazy.
you can make money work for you,
But
that's when you done
I
do
feel
this.
like if we start, like you say, getting to the women, and then they're going to start preaching to their kids. I mean, honestly,
Which means when we get ready to procreate again, that's why I said I'm trying to be the person I'm looking for. Because to be my wife is a serious responsibility. It's serious. There ain't no off days. You know what I'm saying? You got to be cut a different way. And me out here randomly just fucking on a regular is selling me short because that's time I'm taking away from me where I need to be getting better. Because I could run into her tomorrow. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, the fact that my roommate come and tell me, because I want to move in February. The fact that I've been talking about it for 3 weeks, how I think in February he going to come tell me to move. To the month. I just had this conversation the day before he told me, which was yesterday. I was like, yo, February, I think I'm going to move. I think I'm going to have to move. I was talking to my female friend or whatever. And to just see these things line up, because I think everything is a sign, man. I think it all interconnects. The fact that my classes in Mitchell are in Mooresville next semester this time instead of here,
Oh, yeah.
I look at that like I need to go because there might be somebody I need to meet. That somebody I need to meet may take me to more people I need to meet. Those people might take me to that dream girl. I had to go through all of that to get to her, and she had to go through whatever she had to go through to get to me. And when we meet, we gonna know it's a match. We gonna know it, and then we gonna. But that's, you know, getting off of that. I want to say another thing we need to do if we're gonna rewrite the ship is we got to empower ourselves. The fact that you said, and that was dope what you said when you said I hate school education. We have to keep educating ourselves.
Self-education.
Which is the reason why I'm on Amazon and I'm buying the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. The reason why I'm buying The Art of War by Sun Tzu. The reason why I ordered Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I know there's some answers in there, and niggas don't read. Not this nigga though. I like to read. More importantly, I like to get empowered because I'm about power. You know what I mean? You can have money, man, but if you ain't got no power, you just got coupons to me. That's all you got. You got coupons, man. And I think for us to be in a position that we are, where we don't have somebody that got a trust for us and all that, we got to put in a lot of work. And we in this world, in this stage of the world, the way it is, in this economy, we're going to put in the work a hell of a lot faster because I think we're on a shorter time clock than our moms and dads were.
Sure.
I think we're on a way shorter clock. Society is way more degenerate now. You know, it's way more degenerate now. We got more drugs. We got people killing their kids more and more often. The government's threatening to take away assistance. They raping us with insurance. Like China is buying up property everywhere in America. Montana is full of Chinese people now because we're in debt with China. So usually it's like this: when you go to a lender to borrow money, who gets to make the stipulations on how that money works? They do. So what? What happens when you sitting at the gambling table, right? And you out of money. What else does a person usually gamble? Property. Right? Well, we had of money to gamble with China against. We lost the whole shit. Nino Brown, we done. We done blew up the Carter. So we can't pay China no money, but they like, you gonna pay us. This what you gonna do. You gonna start giving us some land.
They're gonna have Montana looking like New York.
And when you it's gonna like Beijing after a while, but not only are you gonna give us land, but we're gonna start putting toll booths on your already paid for roads because you're gonna pay us back. If that means we gotta rape and rob your people, we getting our money. So when you driving down 77, all of a sudden you gotta pay a toll to get on that motherfucker. You know why I start.
You always gotta tell the truth about yourself. Yeah.